J, Nishinsky, DEP,
Boomplay Musyoka.
utakataje na kuita njoo, utakataje na kuita njoo, utakataje na kuita njoo.
It's an honor for people to appreciate what I've done, my contribution to the music industry. But sometimes I feel like it's a bit of a height. I mean, like, I'm not the best producer, but I'm just happy with what I do. And it's pretty rewarding.
Nakupenda wewe ndicho kitu ninachokueleza. Najua kumwamini mtu hiyataka moyo. Sikiza basi mbono fanani na wenye choyo. Ili mkalia nyongo, kope mkonyeza nyusi. Kuja karibu yangu ni kunitolea nuksi.
I mean, unfortunately I can't mentor everybody, because I'm also in business. I need to provide for my family. I need to generate income. So the time may not be enough for me to have enough people that I can mentor, but whenever the opportunity comes, I always jump at it. Yeah, because I'm also in business. I need to provide for my family. I need to, generate income. So the time. 2007 I did a project for GJ Loss. That was one of the best. That was actually the first time I worked with all big Kenyan artists in one project at once, and it was about 3 months when we were doing the project. So it was very interesting, from the concept to the execution and to the launch. It was very interesting for me. It's one of the most memorable projects I've done. But every project is also memorable, and it has its own unique characteristics, especially when you're dealing with different artists. But in terms of memorable, for me, that was like a game-changing project. Ted opened the door for us, for urban producers. RK taught me a lot how to use melody and emotion as a driving factor in music. Working with Ogopa was one of the producers who took me on as an artist to work with, and I learned how to make street music from Ogopa. Then Ambrose Mandugu Digital, he introduced me to the studio life. He showed me the ropes of the studios. What a studio entails, what a producer does in studio. So I've been privileged enough to work with some of the best producers the country has ever produced. And of course, internationally, I look up to guys like Timbaland, Dre, Swiss Beats, Pharrell, I'm not very heavy on social networks. Because I come from a background of, being anonymous. So social media has kind of makes you be catapulted to the national limelight. And honestly, it's not something I really enjoy doing at all. I find it partly intrusive, but the reality is that that's the modern way of communicating. So you either adapt to the change or die. So I've embraced it to a certain degree. I'm not fully immersed into it. I've not completely taken advantage of social media to enhance my brand or build my career. Just basically because of where I started and what my philosophies in life are. And I appreciate it. It's inevitable. It's a wave. It's here to stay. There's some things that you just have to accept, and live with them and fashion your way around them. So for me, I've managed to do that, and yeah, it's an excellent tool, especially communicating to your audience and interacting with your fans. It offers one-on-one, interaction with your fans, but also it has opened up people to be able to express their negative opinions, and which we were shielded away from. But it's the consequences of that level of growth and evolution of human communication. Artists that I'm most excited, I don't want to be biased, but Brian, Concordi, Kuhani, the artists I'm working with, that's why I have them on my label. But just artists beside my label, Ochonglo I love what they are doing, and for me, any artist or any group that's pushing a movement, especially street culture and pop culture, I always embrace them. Ethics, Ochunglo guys, the council, for me, top anytime. Ninanoki, Ninanoki was something else. It was like, it was epiphany. Ninanoki is a song that, I mean, up to date, I still feel it was something out of this world. Yeah. That one, Ogopa outdid himself. Yeah. Hey yo, niaje Musyoka, and I'm hanging out with the Boomplay crew.